In this video, I'm going to discuss about types of physical quantities. Based on the mathematical behavior, physical quantities are classified into various types. Among them, we are going to discuss two categories based on their importance in dealing with physical quantities. There are scalar physical quantities and vector physical quantities. First, we can discuss about what are the scalars. So, scalars means the physical quantity which has only magnitude. So, the physical quantities which have only magnitude, no specified direction, those are called the scalar physical quantities. The quantities which are having the both magnitude and it is having the specified direction means a particular direction. Suppose one example let we discuss. So this is your house. So daily we are going to the school, right? So here this is your school. There is a path to reach the school. Suppose this is the one path to reach your school. So the person A starts at house. He is traveling along this path. So at this point the direction of the person A is in this direction, and at this position the direction like this, and here the direction of the person, this is the direction at this position. So like that he is traveling the total path in different directions, right? So there is no particular direction, means there is no specified direction. But here we can say that suppose this is the distance 2 kilometers. Simply we can tell that numerical number. So only 2 kilometers he traveled. That numerical number we can call the magnitude. So in this quantity we can say only about that magnitude. That quantity we can call the scalar. So here what is this quantity here? This is the path. The length of the path traveled by the person is called the distance. So distance is a scalar quantity because here there is no particular direction, but we can tell only about the magnitude. Those quantities are called the scalars. Suppose here the person B, another way also is there, he chosen this way to reach the school. So here to here, suppose 1 kilometer is there. So this is the one numerical value represent the magnitude, right? So and the same there is a particular direction. In this direction he is reaches to the school. This is a particular specified direction is there. But here different directions. There is no specified direction. But here there is a specified direction. So here this quantity we can call the vector, because of vector means it is having the magnitude and specified direction. Those vectors we can call the, those quantities we can call the vector quantities. So here we know that initial point to final point, the line joining between the initial point to final point we can call that is the displacement. So displacement is a vector quantity and distance is a scalar quantity. Let's see what are the scalars and vectors. So scalars here: length, mass, time, distance, speed, density, temperature, energy, work and power. What are the vectors? Displacement, velocity, acceleration, weight of the body, force, impulse, momentum, drag, torque, electric field and gravitational field. Now how to represent the vector quantity? A vector is denoted using an alphabet overheaded with an arrow. Okay, first see, uh, displacement is the one of the vector quantity. So how can you represent the displacement? So displacement is indicated by the letter S. So S is the alphabet, right? So how can you represent in the form of vector quantity? Means this alphabet is overheaded with an arrow. So like this we can represent. Suppose see the next one, velocity. Velocity is indicated by the letter V. So V, and it is overheaded with an arrow. So like this we can represent the vector quantities. Suppose see the acceleration. Acceleration is also vector quantity, no? So acceleration A, it is overheaded with an arrow like that. Next, force. So force, which letter? F. F is alphabet and it is overheaded with an arrow. Momentum. So momentum is represented by P and it is overhead with an arrow. This is the representation of vector. So like that we have to use. And here this symbol is there, no? So arrow headed line. This line indicates that magnitude of that, and this arrow indicates that direction. This is the graphical representation of it. So actually this one, this, and we can call sometimes this is the tail of the vector, and this sometimes we can call the head, and sometimes we can write this is the origin and this is the terminus. Okay, so you know that vector has both magnitude and direction, right? So this, like this, we are representing the direction of that vector. So how can you represent the magnitude of the vector? So simply we can use the modulus. Suppose acceleration is there, so this is the magnitude of that vector. So modulus of A, or simply we can write A. This is the magnitude representation, or simply A. If you are mentioned that is the vector form, we can write A overheaded with arrow. Okay, and simply we can tell that the magnitude of the vector is a scalar. So because of, how can you represent the scalar? Simply distance is S, speed is V, work is W. So like that alphabets we are representing the scalars. So here the modulus of the vector is represented modulus of A or simply A. So that we can tell the magnitude of the vector is a scalar. Another point also we can tell that the scalar with the specified direction, then we can call that is a vector. Okay, next we can discuss that types of vectors.